Thank you, Melissa.
Nice to see you guys. I will pass it over to you while I enjoy my Diet Dr. Pepper.
Exactly. We get some caffeine fix.
Yeah.
So, exactly. Um, well, thank you everyone for joining us today for our afternoon fireside discussion on marketing innovation. As Marissa mentioned, I'm Anna Ferguson, head of sales at Midwest Sales and Brand Partnerships for Tastemade. And for those of you who are not familiar with Tastemade, we are a modern media company for the Gen Z and millennial consumer. We create award-winning video content and original programming across the categories, lifestyle categories of food, travel, home, and design. And we distribute directly to the consumer using a multi-platform approach. And now, Sindhura, would you like to introduce yourself as well?
Sure. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? I'm
I
assuming that's a
can.
yes. Yeah, great. And Marissa, thank you for the love for Dr. Pepper. So excited to see you're holding one right now. That is great to see. Hi, everyone. Very excited to be here today. And honestly, what a great day it has been. So inspired to hear from all of you and the great examples I've seen throughout the day, and even learn from industry leaders on how we are driving impact with marketing innovation. For everyone on the call, I do want to thank Brand Innovators and 7-Eleven for connecting us all. And also a shout out to my entire Keurig Dr. Pepper team who's virtually cheering me on. No pressure at all. Honestly, my biggest fear is having technical issues and my internet connection stopping. Bar that, you can hear me speak. Definitely. I'm Sindhura, Marketing Director on Keurig Dr. Pepper, and truly passionate about living with purpose. And I do want to share what living with purpose means to me to give more of an idea for folks on the call. For purpose, when I say living with purpose, it's about three key things. One is being authentic. I truly am passionate about bringing my whole self to work. I'm the first working woman in my family and also an immigrant into the country. I'm passionate about making a difference and truly making a difference by walking the talk professionally and personally. And what that means is building an inclusive community, increasing representation. Kudos to all the examples I've heard on diversity and inclusion today. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month to everyone on the call. And I do have to say, I'm so excited that I work at Keurig Dr. Pepper because we've made great strides in diversity and inclusion. And I got to even be a part of it as I got to co-create our ERGs. And I'm now the co-chair of our Asian Pacific Islander ERG. And personally, I continue to strive to make a difference and in my personal life as well, as I'm a mom of two amazing girls and truly strive to be a role model and create this inclusion culture for them as well. With that, off to you, Anna. What do we want to talk about?
Well, I think I want to focus on purpose. Thank you, by the way, Sindhura, for sharing that. It's a very important, it's one of our key pillars at Tastemade as well, is being a global citizen of the planet. So kudos to you for all your good work. I'd love to hear how you think, Sindhura, purpose has come through on some of your marketing objectives.
That's great. At Keurig Dr. Pepper, I do want to say purpose is definitely at the heart and key to our mission as a company. I do want to share, three examples, and one I'll go deeper for you all. The first one I want to share has really created a personal impact in my life. One, as we are all aware, it's a new world, right, with the pandemic. So last year, Keurig actually really fueled the frontline, the healthcare heroes, by donating to 350 hospitals, brewers, and coffee. And over 2 million coffee cups have been donated. And why I say it's created a personal impact is my husband works at the Parkland Hospital. And can you say how proud I am? He comes home and he says, "Hey, we've got Keurig coffee that came over. My colleagues are so excited." I was like, "Oh my God, what a great purpose." And I can say I was definitely, he loved that I work at Keurig Dr. Pepper, and he was bragging to all his colleagues and his
As he
wife.
should.
Yeah. The next one, which is live right now, hopefully you're all aware of it, Marissa, you're holding a Dr. Pepper. We do an annual tuition giveaway. We continue to make a huge difference. So hopefully you're all seeing that and participating in that and submitting entries through our TikTok. The one I do want to share, which is also I'm very proud of personally as well, is one on our new brand. That is Core Hydration. Here it is. With the virtual background, I don't know how much you can see it. That's one thing we have to improve from a technical standpoint. But just for anyone who is not yet aware of Core Hydration, right? It is one of our newer brands in our portfolio. It is premium water uniquely designed to support your active lifestyle. And we are truly focused on reaching the active trendsetter. And if you're still not aware of
Did we lose you? Oh, Marissa, did we lose Sindhura?
I think we might have. Let's see if we can try and get her back.
Okay. She got universe. She said, I don't want to lose my Wi-Fi.
I know.
I just want to let her know she's sorry, y'all. Tech issues. I'm texting her right now. Maybe she's coming back. Well, I'm glad to see, Marissa, that everything is being recorded because I flew in from Chicago this morning. So I was very excited when I could finally jump on that I can go back and rewatch this morning's.
Yeah,
session.
it's been a day of just amazing content back to back. So you'll have a lot to catch up on.
Exactly. That'll be tomorrow's job.
So let's see if we can.
I know she wanted to share. They've done an amazing campaign, and unfortunately, she has I could share it with you all, but she actually has the.
She's got the slides, huh?
She's got the slides and the video. Yeah, can she play video today, Marissa?
Yes. So Brand Innovators is playing most of the video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh.
All right.
Okay.
There we go. They're sharing.
She's logging back in, so everyone can.
Nice.
You guys, I'll let you watch.
Compared to
This
when
is
I
all
started
about
skating, the balance
obviously
between guys and girls is much better.
women in skating.
Seeing so many more ideas and tricks and where people are coming from is
Sindhura will
so
do it much more justice than I
inspirational.
will, but because they did
And I
really
feel
use
like it's just
data
gonna blow the
insights,
doors open.
to connect with this
There's gonna
particular
be
audience.
girls all over the world that want to get on a board. What that'll bring to skateboarding is beyond exciting.
She said she was logging back in. Well, let's see if I can sort of talk to you guys about what that was. I think it's, again, in thinking about new, younger audiences. I just think Sindhura will do a great job in telling you the tactics that were involved there and what they did and what platforms they used, because as you all know, it's core to Tastemade as well. The consumption habits are so much different for that younger audience. And obviously everything is, most things are consumed via either social or streaming. So I think the innovation on this platform or on this particular proposal and program was really exceptional. And I wanted, maybe that's her. I think she's popping in. Sindhura, you're back. Hi. There you are.
oh my God, can you all hear me?
You're back.
Wow, I just talked about. Oh,
don't say anything. Don't say anything. But Sindhura, I wanted you to, I sort of gave a quick background, but they just played the video of the campaign, but I wanted you to sort of back up and tell everyone who's on sort of what went into it, that what you and I talked about the audience and how this innovation came to be.
Sure. Yeah. So you all were able to hear the campaign, see the fantastic campaign, I'm assuming. Thank you, Brand Innovators, for doing that. And hopefully my technical connection holds. One thing I do want to share about our brand is, really connecting with this audience is important. As I mentioned, sustainability is core. And we've done that in a great way this year by starting with sustainability. Our bottles are made from 100% recycled plastic. And KDP has tangibly made a commitment across our portfolio on that. you've seen the great campaign. I know one of the key things we've also heard about, right? Like, I do want to share, how we came upon this campaign. I think, Anna, you talked about it. First, I talked about purpose and really connecting with the community. When we talked to our consumers, and we really talked about our core's mission is to encourage them to find their balance, find their core. One, we heard from these, from our consumers, especially female skateboarders, where skateboarding is a passion for this Gen Zennial consumer, is that, they want balance in their hydration choices. And they really talked about how they're also seeking balance in their sport. They said, today skateboarding is really perceived as a male dominated sport. We really want balance. And we truly felt that message should be seen and heard. And that's truly how this campaign came to life. I know all of you have seen this. One of the key things as part of this campaign is we also asked for donation to Exposure Skate, which actually champions women in skate. And the results are here to see. I know we've all talked about, hey, not only do we want to drive the emotional connection, but we also want to make sure we are driving great results. One, we've seen a really great increase in our brand awareness. We've seen great increase in our engagement, but most importantly, we are seeing and resonating and driving that emotional connection with our consumers. And the other thing I'm truly proud about is we haven't really stopped just with our campaign. We felt this was a message that needs to be supported internally as well. We've taken our talent that's been part of our campaign, Emilia Brodka. She's actually the co-founder of Exposure Skate. And we've asked her to speak at our Women's Equality Day as part of our Women and Allies ERG. And I have to say, it's so exciting when you bring that and could really bring your professional and your personal passion to life. In addition, we also had an internal challenge where we encouraged all KDP employees to like and share our spot, and also share with us how they find their balance, find their core in their lives. This internal challenge just ended, and I have to say, the notes I receive on this challenge and how much it means to our employees truly touches my heart. Today morning itself, one of our plant managers wrote to me on how much he loves this campaign. In fact, he used to skateboard. He encourages it in his family. His daughter picked it up, and now they actually have a little girls team where she encouraged two of her friends to join her. I mean, truly so amazing if you can bring purpose to life professionally and personally as well.
Yeah, and the fact, Sindhura, that the campaign actually spread purpose across so many different avenues is incredible.
Exactly. And I think one thing I do want to say, we've all talked about innovating in big ways. I do want to say, let's also innovate in small ways. If you have your smartphones, QR codes are everywhere, right? Like you go to restaurants, you see the menu with a QR code. Let me pause for a moment. Everyone, take out your phones, scan our QR code where you can see more highlights about Core, and also follow us on social.
Doing it.
Great.
Thank
you all see
Sindhura.
it? Did it work?
It did. It did.
Awesome.
Well, that was an incredible campaign, and obviously you and I got to spend some time talking about it. Very inspirational. And I would love for you to share with us what did you learn, sort of what are best practices coming out when you think about content creation, especially for a younger audience, and how, in consideration of that audience and where they spend their time, how did that affect how you went to market with this campaign?
Sure. Yep. Those are two great questions, Anna. Thank you for talking about it. I would say, I think we've also heard earlier in the summit today, really about being authentic. And that's truly where it started. We truly wanted to better understand our consumer. We definitely want to be consumer centric and truly know our consumer. So what that started with really understanding what our consumer is looking for and what it means to them. And what we found out is this need among female skateboarders. So this need to be authentic, we truly took it to heart. If you see our content, it is very native. It's actually in our consumer's voice. We actually asked our talent. We didn't have like a prepared script. We said, we know this is, passionate to you. We definitely want to make sure you share it in your own voice and help us give this message, legs. And that's truly what we've been passionate about, how we've been connecting with our consumers. One, ideas can come from anywhere, understand our consumer more with data from, not only from our, syndicated research, but also doing custom research, ethnographies, looking at trends, and truly understanding what they're looking for and being authentic with them.
No, thank you. That's we are the same way at Tastemade. I think when our founders launched Tastemade in 2012, it was at the time when consumers were shifting their behaviors. And so it was a social led. And so it was a kind of a test and learn all the time, like you talk about, Sindhura, like really learning in real time and listening to your audience and what they want and what they don't want, for that matter.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. I guess
Yeah,
I would like to add
on that, I would say is I've learned the term rad. Jokes with me whenever I use the word, hey, we should keep it in our brand language. They're like, Sindhura, are you really saying the word rad? Yes, I said, I see it in our social. I see it from our consumers.
Have you tried that with your girls?
Yes. Oh my God. Don't even tell me. They tell me I say all these words wrong.
Exactly. I have 3 boys, so I hear you. It's pretty funny. So Sindhura, in thinking about, obviously you've worked for a number of incredible brands. Can you talk about how you thought about marketing innovation throughout your career, and maybe how you've seen that evolve from when you first started after business school to where you are now?
Yeah, that's great. First of all, I think marketing is a great industry to be in because innovation is really the bread and butter. I mean, we can all say there was TV, you could just have one great TV ad you could reach, and now, man, there is no, fine, like almost like a prescribed way where you can break through the clutter, right? So we always need to think about innovating and how do we reach our consumers and truly personally reach our consumers. As I talk about a journey, I would say, innovation has been a key part of my journey. For those where I talked about, I'm originally from India. I'm a career switcher. I'm actually an engineer. So I went to business school. Anyone from Michigan, go blue.
Go blue.
I also work on core brand, which is blue. You can see that's where my passion comes from. I felt like marketing is truly, the one that's driving the business. I was passionate about it and truly knowing the consumer. That prompted me to actually start my career at Frito-Lay. I know we had Frito-Lay speak in the earlier session. Definitely want to give a shout out to all my Frito colleagues. Miss you for sure. Started my career there. Marketing innovation was key there. Not only I've been in roles where I've learned to reach new consumers, but also launch new products on some of the iconic brands, whether we talk Doritos, Tostitos, Cheetos. I've been at Frito over the course of my career, and I would say really being innovative and being able to deliver successful marketing innovation also helped me grow my career there. So definitely would love to share more examples, as we chat more. But I would say marketing innovation has been key in starting my career in Frito, giving me diverse new experiences. And then I really took that experience and wanted to, lead marketing innovation in other industries. That has led me go to Dean Foods, where I actually got the opportunity to create the innovation function in a dairy industry. As you all know, milk is such a commodity now, right? Like, how do you innovate in milk? What a fine challenge it has been. Really enjoyed learning the dairy industry, learning, how do you really reach the consumer there, innovating in that space. My favorite as part of that role is being on Friendly's brand ice cream. My kids loved that part of it, where they get all free samples of ice cream. And then I joined Keurig Dr. Pepper, and where I actually got to really work on core brand, which is one of our newer brands in the portfolio. It's new to the company, and really build a brand strategy. Think about how do you really deliver a brand voice, especially in this new age, right? When we talk about reaching this younger consumer is actually consuming content in entirely new ways. TV does not cut it. You have to really be there where they are. You have to deliver a message in a way they want to hear. And they're looking for personalized communication. If you don't be authentic, they will leave you. I'd say that has really allowed us to learn the consumer more, really think about new ways of marketing and delivering marketing innovation in entirely new ways. I also feel like marketing innovation has been key in helping me grow as a person as well. And at KDP, it has been key to help me kind of be a part of their inclusion efforts, and really co-create and even like co-chair our first ERG in the Asian and Pacific Islander space. I know I've heard great examples and great passion for that space. So would love to collaborate with all of you and really see how we can collaborate and drive a bigger impact.
Well, challenge accepted.
Great, Anna.
One other, I think I'm being mindful of the clock. We have a couple questions, but I did want to ask, I'll save my last question for the very end. Let's see. Well, they're stealing my thunder, Sindhura, because they said, I recently saw the launch of the Dr. Pepper Fantastic Chocolate, but I can't find where to buy it. How do I get it? And that was the second question too.
Yeah, great.
So apparently everyone wants to know, how do I get my hands on the chocolate flavor?
Hey, I do have to say it is very, very exclusive. Even I cannot even get it for my family and friends. The only way you can get it for everyone on the call is to drink more Dr. Pepper. And that's a great example of marketing innovation as well. Because the way you can get it is through our Pepper Perks. You scan the QR code on the 12-pack of Dr. Pepper, scan your receipt, and you get to redeem the points to get the fantastic chocolate, Dr. Pepper. It is such high in demand. I can tell you I receive emails on that and asking like, hey, how do I get this? And I can tell you it is so exclusive. I have not been able to get any supply even for my family. So the only way you get it is through Pepper Perks, and it's a great, great product.
So Sindhura, on that, has you had experienced where a marketing innovation has led, like flipped it, where it's caused a product innovation, like chocolate Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I do have to say marketing, I mean, if you think about innovation, right? Like product launches are key for that. Our consumer tastes are evolving. They want more from their experiences. And that has been key at Keurig Dr. Pepper as well. I know one of the chocolate Dr. Pepper is truly part of that and is truly hearing what their consumers are wanting. So that is a great way to launch a product and create that exclusivity. We know that Dr. Pepper has great fan base, right? What a great way to launch a product. I would also say, we have a ton of across all the portfolio. One thing I do want to share, which is a great idea I would love for everyone to also think about, is we've actually done an innovation challenge as part of our D&I efforts. Because we all know, right? Like we are all looking for different flavor experiences. So as part of our Asian Pacific Heritage Month, we did an innovation challenge for the entire company. And we asked them, what is the innovation they would want that truly resonates with their community on any of our brands? We had some great ideas, whether it's on Snapple, all our iconic brands, and we are really looking to develop and really partner as we bring those to life. But a great way to really not only connect, but also look at how we can launch products.
Oh, that's great. So did you do that for Asia Pacific? What about Hispanic Heritage? Did you do the same type of challenge or no?
Oh, I love, Anna, you're asking that that question. We actually have a Shark Tank. We're taking it to the next level. I know 7-Eleven talks about take it to 11. We are also taking it to the next level here at KDP. We talked about, hey, give us a product innovation, right? Like if any of our iconic brands with Asian flavors or Asian cuisine, or you would like to see, for me, I truly want masala chai on my Keurig, if you ask me. Now we have taken it to Shark Tank now. Like, so we have a program as part of Hispanic Heritage Month, where we're asking people to pitch us what they would like to see. It could be communication ideas, programming, anything on our iconic brands that they would like to bring to life. So kudos to, I don't know if Yorka is on the call. She leads our Hispanic ERG. Kudos to that team. But we truly are embracing innovation at every facet of KDP and looking to bring it to life. Hey, and a plug here, we are hiring in marketing, so do join us as well and find your purpose.
Yeah. Sindhura, I want to ask you when you think about innovation, because most people say in order, you have to test and fail and then test and succeed. So I'd love to sort of hear your perspective on that. And then maybe the last question I think is that we'd have time for is what brands do you think, like, do you have a sort of an admiration for any either competitor or non-competitor, different brand on who you think is really doing it well?
That's great. Yeah. For me, you're absolutely right. When you're talking about innovation, the many ways you can approach innovation. I would say the new trend, not even new, right? Like I think social media is playing a key role. in driving innovation as well. If we can truly listen to our consumers where they are, I think they are giving us great ideas to drive innovation as well. In fact, one of that is for Core. If anyone knows Charlie D'Amelio, she's she's really popular now. There's a Dunkin' drink called Charlie. She actually shared her love for Core last year organically. And she showcased a Core water bottle and how she loves it. And we reached out to her and she created a whole video just showcasing her love for Core when we sent her product. I mean, social listening can inspire and embrace, like hear from your consumer, hear from the consumer you're trying to reach. That's one example I want to share. And how we are doing innovation, I would say, really think about new ways, whether it's test and learn, hearing from your consumer in new ways, and think about, I mean, we do a lot of testing too. And I don't want to come across and say, hey, we do launch innovation here, without testing. No, we actually have a robust innovation process where not only do we hear from our consumers, it's consumer first, and we do robust testing, national testing. We do test and learns. We sometimes incubate as well. I mean, Dr. Pepper is a great way where we are reaching our fans exclusively and creating and hearing from our consumers. And sometimes we launch and we want to learn more, and then we go ahead and tweak our products. One thing I also want to, I do have to say, Snapple is known for always kind of bringing in new flavors and doing the innovation challenge. I know you asked me examples of innovation. This one is near and dear to my heart. Doritos is one I always comes to mind when I think of a brand that truly kind of brought innovation to life and broke through the clutter with their Crash the Super Bowl that they've done, where they asked the fans to create, showing their Doritos product. Or I've been, part of the product development for the Jacked. When Doritos launched the Jacked product, we actually created the biggest vending machine. The way that actual trial was created for that product was amazing at South by Southwest. So I got to be a part of amazing launches. Doritos always comes to mind as like a best practice. And at KDP, I can tell you Dr. Pepper and all of our iconic brands, hopefully you've seen some great innovation from Core as well. And I can tell you we are coming out with great stuff next year. We continue to have innovation at the core.
No, that's fantastic. What are your girls' favorite? What's their favorite Dr. Pepper brand that you allow them to have?
No, I do allow them to have. Believe me, Dr. Pepper is a drink for the Gen Zennials. And I can tell you, Dr. Pepper swag is how they make their friends happy. They don't want anything else. No ice cream, nothing. Give me Dr. Pepper swag that I want to give to my friends. And that is what makes them happy. And, we really have like a community at their school. So I can tell you Dr. Pepper goes a long way wherever they go.
Good to know. Glad you're the hero. Thank you so much, Sindhura. And thank you so much, Marissa. It's been great. It's been a great half hour.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Marissa. It was fantastic to share some best practices and also how we are marketing, innovating at KDP. But glad to connect with